point of the law is to regulate my activity, your activity. And the point of international law is to regulate in the activity of states. A group of people who formed a group called Palestine Action decided to take direct action to enforce the law through protest. And I say enforce the law because what they did was they saw their government not complying with their international obligations. And so they took direct action against this state in order to prevent this state, the United Kingdom, committing criminal acts by supporting Israel's genocide in Gaza. And the British government has decided to move forward and prescribe that organization. And that's an indicator that this state, the law within this state, is starting to break down. Because what you'll see happening, as almost guaranteed, is that Palestine Action will not be prevented from carrying out direct protest once it's prescribed. I can almost guarantee that, not because I have any special knowledge, but because what will have happened is that people will see the repressive nature of this state and other people will start to behave in the way that Palestine Action behaves. And sometimes people like me might decide, actually, I might as well go 100 miles per hour on the motorway because the law doesn't really matter anymore. And that's the danger. The danger is that the law will not just break down in terms of international law, but also domestically. And that's how violence starts on the ground. We've seen it before. It's not the first time. This is the way the international community is working right now. It's not turning to diplomacy or law or the Security Council for resolution. It's turning to violence. It takes action against the Palestinian people to eradicate them. It takes action against Iran to push back an apparent preemptive threat, which was unlawful. What Israel is doing in Gaza is clear genocide. It's clear genocide. The ICJ is a little bit behind me. I mean, they'll catch up, I'm sure. They consider it at the moment to be a plausible genocide, the actions that Israel is taking, but it's genocide. You don't kill that many people that rapidly in the way that Israel is doing without it being anything else. And it's part and parcel of a long-term systematic attempt to eradicate the Palestinian people and subjugate them entirely. Now, the laws governing genocide, war crimes, and collective punishment and starvation are not ambiguous. They exist, they're strong, they're clear, they're excellent. Excellent. And I believe in those laws. I believe those laws, if they're applied properly, will protect people. But that's the greatest contradiction of our time today. It's not that the law is imperfect. It's that it's being misapplied and it's been selectively enforced by the West, the United Kingdom included in that. Keir Starmer specifically named in that. You know, he recently apologized for using a reference to strangers. I think in Gaza, there's only one word I want to hear from him in terms of the complicity that the UK have played in terms of that genocide, and that's the word guilty when he's asked in a court of law, because I think he is. I think he is guilty of complicity in the crimes of Israel.